Welcome back to the Phronesis Perspective. Today, we're diving into a topic that's changing faster than ever, retirement. Rich, we've all heard that phrase, this isn't your parents' retirement, but what does that really mean?
You're absolutely right, Matt. Retirement today definitely looks different than it did a generation ago. People are living longer, they're staying more active, and often they wanting to do more, whether that's travel, start a business, volunteer, spend more time with family. So retirement isn't just about stopping work now, it's about redefining, how you want to live and who you are.
It sounds really exciting, but also, I guess, a little complicated. With people living 20 or 30 years after they retire, how do you help them make sure that their money lasts?
Well, that's one of the biggest challenges and biggest opportunities, in modern retirement planning today. We focus on creating sustainable income. It's not just about how much you've saved, but how you turn those savings into a steady, reliable income that supports your lifestyle over the long term. We look at all the moving parts, so security, pensions, investments, and other income sources, and we build a plan that balances growth, stability, and flexibility.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but it really sounds like all about creating a paycheck in retirement, right?
Well, exactly. Like we say, when the paycheck stops, the planning starts.
Hmm.
You want to make sure your essential expenses, things like housing, healthcare, and food, are covered by, predictable income sources. Then we build in flexibility for travel, hobbies, and the fun things that make retirement meaningful.
Yeah, that makes sense. How does that longevity factor into this? People are healthier and living longer than ever.
Well, longevity changes everything, right? I mean, what used to be a 20-year retirement might be 30 or even 35 years. That means your money needs to work just as hard as you do. So our goal is to design a portfolio that can grow enough to keep up with inflation while still managing risk. But it's truly just a balance between preserving what you built and ensuring it continues to serve you for decades.
Now, I know some retirees, they worry about outliving their savings. How do you help them feel more confident?
That's where intentional planning makes all the difference. We run different scenarios. What happens if you live to age 95 or if the market dips early in retirement? When clients can see that their plan holds up under stress tests, it gives them confidence. The goal is confidence, knowing you can spend, enjoy, and give without fear of running out.
It sounds like lifestyle planning plays just as an important role in all this, right?
Absolutely. Retirement is as much a life transition as it is a financial one. We talk with clients about how they want to spend their time, what brings them joy and purpose. A strong financial plan gives you the freedom to live that vision, not the other way around.
So, as we look ahead, what trends are you seeing in how people approach retirement?
Well, we're seeing retirees just think more creatively, right? They're blending work and leisure. Maybe they're consulting part-time or starting passion projects in retirement. They want flexibility, they want purpose, they need income that adapts to the lifestyle. It's about designing a retirement that is both financially independent and personally fulfilling.
Flexibility, that's a great way to put it. So, any final thoughts for anyone getting close to retirement?
Well, as they always say, start planning early and think beyond the numbers. Retirement isn't an endpoint, it is actually just a new beginning. So the right plan aims to help you sustain your income and the lifestyle you've worked so hard to build.
Well said. Thanks, Rich. And thanks to everyone for tuning in. For more insights on retirement and income planning, visit phronesiswealthmanagement.com and request a complimentary consultation with Rich. Hey, for the Phronesis Perspective, I'm Matt Ackermann. He's Rich Osman. Thanks for joining us today.